Welcome back to AM Northwest. Thinking of making the switch to a plant-based diet? Here to share how to bridge some of the nutrition gaps vegans can face, we welcome registered dietitian and founder of Hungry for Plants, Carolina Schneider. Hi, Carolina.
Hi, Tammy. Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. So why did you switch to plant-based? You've been vegan for 10 years or so?
Yes, exactly. So it's a funny story. I was actually in college studying journalism, and at that time, my roommate was vegan, which was quite unusual, right? At that time. Now it's more popular. Back then, it wasn't so much. But we had to coexist, and we ate most of our meals together. So I ended up eating plant-based foods because she was cooking. It was delicious. And what happened was I experienced a lot of health benefits. So my skin quality got better, my digestive health was better. So that's really what got me interested in learning more and then fully transitioning to a vegan diet.
And why do you think it does seem like more people are switching to plant-based. Why do you think that's happening?
So I think there are three main reasons. The main reason I would say from working with individuals as a registered dietitian is that people are realizing that their current diet is making them sick, right? So they're realizing there is a relationship between what we put in our body and how we feel. Another big reason is the environment. So plant-based diets are so much more environmentally friendly. So people who care for the earth and preserving the earth are kind of jumping in the train there as well. And then finally, I think plant-based diets are just so convenient now, right? So from when I was vegan 10 years ago, things have changed drastically. So there's so many more options now. So it's just easier to eat a vegan diet.
Yeah, in fact, I have a friend who just went into remission from cancer, and he's switching to a plant-based diet to help with his remission and to help with his health. So I think it's a really good thing to do. So nutritionally speaking, what are some of the gaps that plant-based diets might run into?
Yeah, so I think this is so important to talk about because I've experienced some of these gaps, and I thought I could get all my nutrients from food, and I learned the hard way that I also had nutrient deficiency. So the main symptoms that can happen on a vegan diet is energy depletion. You can have cardiovascular complications, weakened bone or bone loss, and a weakened immune system as well.
Okay, so how do we fix that? What do we need to eat more of that we're not getting from meat?
All right, so we want to eat a variety of plant-based foods, but Tammy, I want to emphasize the importance of supplements. And trust me, I wasn't taking supplements at first, and I was like, I'll just get everything from my leafy greens. But again, I learned the hard way, and supplements are just a more effective way to get your vitamins and minerals. So I have four that I wanted to talk to you about today. Vitamin B12, which many people have heard about, it's essential for energy production. And in a vegan diet, we really don't have any vitamin B12. So on a standard regular diet, people would have to eat about 6 eggs per day to get their minimum vitamin B12.
Whoa.
So it's really,
that's a lot of eggs.
That many eggs. Exactly. Or just eat a lot of red meat too, which we're trying to, limit that. So on a vegan diet, Tammy, there are no sources. So I want to emphasize the importance of B12 for all people on a vegan diet. Another one I personally love, it's called aged garlic extract. So we know garlic is wonderful. It has antimicrobial properties, it's anti-inflammatory, but this aged garlic extract supplement has been shown to help with heart health and lowering blood pressure and cholesterol. And your audience may know this, but cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in the world. So it's good for all of us to take care of our heart health.
So can I ask you a question about aged garlic extract? How is that different from just eating garlic?
Great question. So to get the same benefits that we see in the supplement, because it is very concentrated, you would have to eat about 28 cloves of garlic to get that same heart protective property. So your partner wouldn't like that, right? If you go on a date, that might not work.
Yes.
So the supplement is just, with all supplements, it's a bit more effective, and it really concentrates the benefits. But Tim, I wanted to mention, and you may be familiar with this because I've heard you follow closely to a plant-based diet, which I love that.
Yes.
But a lot of supplements out there are not vegan, right? They have animal ingredients, they have gelatin or beeswax.
Yes.
So it's important that you find one that either says vegan or that you read the nutrition label of the supplement and make sure that it does not contain animal products.
Right.
Yeah, so another 2 supplements that I always recommend, one being calcium. So calcium is important for bone health. And again, we can find calcium in plants, absolutely, but you would have to eat about 10 cups of leafy greens, such as kale, per day, just to get your minimum desired amount. So for that reason, a supplement can really facilitate your needs. So it can help you get those nutrients a little bit better. And then finally, vitamin D. We know we can get that from sunshine, but we also know that sun exposure is linked to skin cancer. So that's a very important nutrient for us. And you would have to drink about 6.5 cups of fortified plant milk to get your vitamin D needs every day.
Okay, so those are all great ideas for supplements for vegans. Thank you so much, Carolina.
Of course.
And we're going to have all this information on our website at KATU.com, and we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Stay with us.